They were legends, undefeated swordsmen, brilliant strategists, warriors who shaped Japan's history. Miyamoto Musashi won 60 duels but died alone in a cave. Oda Nobunaga conquered half of Japan, then burned alive, betrayed by his own general. Minamoto no Yoshitsune, the greatest tactical genius of his era, hunted down and forced to commit seppuku by his own brother. Here's what nobody tells you about legendary samurai. They all had fatal weaknesses. Not in their sword technique, not in their courage, but in the very qualities that made them great. This is every samurai weakness explained. 8 legends, 8 fatal flaws, 21 minutes. Let's begin with the man who never lost a fight, but lost everything else. Miyamoto Musashi, 60 duels, 0 defeats. The greatest swordsman in Japanese history. At 21, he faced Sasaki Koshiro, considered invincible. Musashi arrived late deliberately, carved a wooden sword from an oar, and killed Kojiro with a single strike to the head. He revolutionized sword fighting, developed the two-sword technique, wrote the Book of 5 Rings. But here's what the legend doesn't tell you. Musashi's physical stats were unremarkable. He wasn't the fastest, wasn't the strongest. His advantage was psychological warfare, showing up late, using unconventional weapons, breaking opponents mentally before steel ever clashed. His two-sword style, while innovative, had a weakness. It required complete focus. Any distraction, any emotional disruption, and his synchronization failed. He compensated by eliminating all distractions from his life, which leads to his fatal flaw. After his 60th duel, Musashi stopped fighting. Not because he was afraid, because he'd realized something terrible. To become unbeatable, he'd made himself inhuman. No wife, no children, no students for most of his life. Every relationship was a potential weakness, a distraction that could cost him a duel. He spent his final years alone in a cave, writing. When he died at age 62, he died alone. No family at his bedside, no disciples to carry his coffin. His book teaches perfect strategy, perfect technique, perfect focus, but nowhere does it teach you how to live with other humans. His greatest strength total, elimination of weakness, became his greatest weakness. He won every battle. He lost at being human. If Musashi's weakness was isolation, our next samurai's weakness was the opposite, trusting too much. Oda Nobunaga, the demon king of the sixth heaven, the man who unified half of Japan through revolutionary warfare and absolute ruthlessness. In 1575, during the Battle of Nagashino, while other daimyos still relied on cavalry and traditional combat, Nobunaga organized 3,000 arquebusiers into rotating firing lines. They massacred the legendary Takeda cavalry. Medieval warfare died that day. When Buddhist warrior monks opposed him, he didn't negotiate. He burned Mount Hiei to the ground. 20,000 dead. Men, women, children, monks. Total warfare. By 1582, he controlled central Japan. Total domination seemed inevitable. Nobunaga wasn't the best swordsman. He was the best strategist. His genius was recognizing that warfare had changed. His ruthlessness created loyalty through fear, not love. His generals obeyed because the alternative was death. But fear-based loyalty is brittle. The moment someone believes they can betray you and survive, they will. June 21st, 1582, Kyoto. Nobunaga was resting at Honnoji, temple with minimal guards. He'd sent most of his army ahead. He felt secure. After all, he was invincible. His general, Akechi Mitsuhide, was supposed to be marching west. Instead, he turned his 13,000 troops back toward Kyoto. At dawn, Akechi's forces surrounded the temple. Nobunaga woke to the sound of burning wood and screaming. Someone called out, "It's Akechi's troops." Nobunaga's response, recorded by witnesses, is it rebellion. He fought, killed several attackers with bow and sword, but he was overwhelmed. Rather than face capture, he retreated into the burning temple and committed seppuku. The most powerful man in Japan, dead because he trusted the wrong general. Nobunaga understood warfare perfectly, but understood humans poorly. He believed fear would guarantee loyalty. He was wrong. His death changed everything. Japan's unification stalled. The Sengoku period continued, all because the Demon King couldn't see the demon in his own ranks. Our next samurai had the opposite problem. He trusted too much in the wrong person, his own brother. Minamoto no Yoshitsune, military genius, tactical prodigy, the warrior who won the Genpei War. At Ichi no Tani, he led a cavalry charge down an impossible cliff, attacking from an angle the enemy thought unreachable. Total surprise, total victory. At Hiroshima, he crossed stormy seas with 50 boats to strike the Taira stronghold from behind. At Dan no Ua, his naval tactics destroyed the Taira fleet completely. 3 decisive battles, 3 impossible victories. He made his older brother, Yoritomo, the most powerful man in Japan. Yoshitsune's genius was unconventional warfare. Yoshitsune understood warfare perfectly. He understood politics not at all. After winning the Genpei War, the emperor rewarded Yoshitsune with titles and honors. Yoshitsune accepted them, pleased. His brother Yoritomo was not pleased. Those honors should have come through him, the head of the Minamoto clan. Yoshitsune had bypassed the proper hierarchy. Yoritomo sent messages. Return to Kamakura. Explain yourself. Yoshitsune didn't understand the danger. He'd won the war. He'd secured his brother's power. Why would Yoritomo be angry? Yoritomo declared him a traitor, ordered his capture. For 5 years, Yoshitsune fled. The greatest general in Japan hunted like an animal. His loyal retainer, Benkei, died defending him, standing with arrows piercing his body like a pincushion. Finally, cornered at Kurimagawa, Yoshitsune killed his wife and children to spare them capture. Then he committed seppuku. Age 31, the man who'd won every battle, killed by politics he never understood. His greatest strength, unshakable loyalty to his brother, became the weapon that killed him. He never believed Yoritomo would betray him, even when the evidence was overwhelming. Yoshitsune died young, betrayed by family. Our next samurai lived longer, but his weakness was written in his flesh. Takeda Shingen, the Tiger of Kai, one of the most feared daimyo of the Sengoku period. His cavalry was legendary. When Takeda horsemen charged, armies broke. His tactical genius rivaled Nobunaga's. His territory in Kai province was impregnable. He fought his legendary rival, Wasugi Kenshin, 5 times at Kawanakajima. Their duels became the stuff of myth, 2 unstoppable forces locked in eternal combat. In 1572, he marched toward Kyoto with 30,000 men. Victory seemed certain. The tiger was unstoppable. Takeda had been sick for years. Respiratory illness, possibly tuberculosis or complications from old war wounds. He hit it well, but the body doesn't lie forever. May 13, 1573, Takeda Shingen's army stopped moving, camped at Shinano province. No battle, no siege, just stopped. Inside his command tent, the tiger was dying. His illness had finally won. Fever, weakness. The warrior who'd never lost a battle was losing to his own body. His final orders: keep my death secret for 3 years. Give Katsuyori time to secure power. He died that night, age 53. His death was kept secret initially, but within months, rumors spread. His son Katsuyori lacked his father's genius. Rivals sensed weakness. 2 years later, at Nagashino, Oda Nobunaga and Tokugawa Ieyasu destroyed the legendary Takeda cavalry with massed rifle fire. The myth of invincibility died. By 1582, the Takeda clan was destroyed completely, all because the tiger ignored the one enemy he couldn't defeat: time. No matter how skilled you are, biology doesn't care. Takeda knew he was ill. He kept campaigning anyway. By the time his illness forced him to stop, it was too late. His empire died with him. Takeda's body betrayed him. Our next warrior's body did the same, but his legend lived on anyway. Wisugi Kenshin, the Dragon of Akigo, Takeda Shingen's eternal rival. Some called him the God of War. Where Takeda was brute force, Kenshin was precision. His tactical mind was considered divine. He never lost a major battle. He lived like a monk, never married, devoted to Buddhist practice, fought not for ambition, but for honor and the thrill of worthy combat. His 5 battles against Takeda at Kawanakajima became legendary. At the 4th battle, according to legend, Kenshin himself rode into Takeda's camp and almost killed him in single combat. Kenshin's monk-like devotion had a dark side. He drank heavily, sake constantly. Whether for religious ritual or personal demons, the alcohol consumption was legendary. March 1578, Kenshin, age 49, was preparing his greatest campaign yet. With Takeda dead, the path to domination was open. March 9th, while using the latrine, Kenshin collapsed. Likely a stroke, though some sources suggest stomach cancer complications, worsened by his heavy drinking. He lingered for 4 days, unable to speak, paralyzed. The dragon, who'd faced death in battle countless times, died helplessly. Because he'd never married, never designated a clear heir, his death sparked immediate civil war. His adopted sons fought each other. The Wisugi clan tore itself apart. Within a generation, the mighty Wasugi were reduced to minor players, all because Kenshin never planned for his own mortality. Like Takeda, Kenshin was so focused on the present, on honor, combat, the next battle, that he ignored the future. The dragon and the tiger, eternal rivals, died the same way, unprepared for mortality. These warriors died without heirs. Our next samurai had an heir, but his ambition destroyed everything anyway. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, born a peasant, rose to rule all Japan. The ultimate rags to riches story. He started as Nobunaga's sandal-bearer. Through intelligence, loyalty, and brilliance, he rose to become Nobunaga's most trusted general. When Nobunaga was betrayed at Hanaji, Hideyoshi moved faster than anyone thought possible, made peace with his current enemy, force-marched his army back, and destroyed Akechi Mitsuhide 11 days after the betrayal. Over 8 years he finished Nobunaga's work, conquered western Japan, defeated the Shimazu of Kyushu, forced the Houge to surrender. By 1590, Japan was unified under his rule. The peasant had become a king. As Hideyoshi aged, his judgment deteriorated. Success made him believe he was invincible, and that belief led to his fatal mistake. 1592. Hideyoshi was 60 years old, ruler of Japan. It wasn't enough. He decided to conquer Korea, then China. Then, in his words, beyond. He sent 158,000 troops across the sea. Initially, they advanced quickly. Then Korean guerrillas adapted. Admiral Yi Sun-sen's turtle ships destroyed Japanese supply lines. China sent reinforcements. The invasion stalled. Hideyoshi ordered a second invasion in 1597. More troops. More deaths. No progress. September 18, 1598. Hideyoshi died of illness, likely exacerbated by stress and frustration. His commanders immediately withdrew. The entire campaign had achieved nothing. Hideyoshi left a 5-year-old heir. Within 5 years, Tokugawa Ieyasu had seized power. The Toyotomi clan was destroyed at Osaka Castle in 1615. The man who'd risen from nothing returned to nothing because he couldn't accept that Japan was enough. Success doesn't guarantee wisdom. Hideyoshi's genius got him to the top, but genius without limits becomes delusion. He flew too high. The fall destroyed everything. Hideyoshi's ambition destroyed his legacy. Our next samurai's honor destroyed his life. Seigo Takamori, the last true samurai, hero of the Meiji Restoration, beloved by the people, respected even by his enemies. In 1868, he led the imperial forces that overthrew the Tokugawa shogunate. He could have demanded any position. He asked for nothing. He briefly served as a government counselor, then resigned in 1873, disillusioned with how Japan was modernizing. He returned home to Kagoshima, opened schools teaching traditional samurai values. Saigo couldn't accept that the samurai era was over. His entire identity was built on a code that no longer had a place in modern Japan. 1876, the government banned swords. For 700 years, the sword had been the samurai's soul, now illegal. Disgruntled samurai flocked to Seigo. He didn't want rebellion, but he also couldn't abandon his students, his values, his identity. February 1877. Government spies were caught in Kagoshima, confessing plans to assassinate Seigo. His followers demanded action. Saigo marched out with 30,000 followers, not because he believed he could win, because honor demanded it. For 8 months, his samurai fought the new imperial army, peasant conscripts with modern rifles and artillery. They fought brilliantly. They lost anyway. Swords against rifles. Honor against industry. The past against the future. September 24, 1877. Seigo and his last 500 men were cornered on Mount Shirojama, surrounded by 30,000 troops. General Yamagata, who respected Saigo, sent an offer: surrender. Your lives will be spared. Seigo refused. At dawn, 500 samurai charged downhill with swords drawn, into rifles, into Gatling guns, into certain death. By the time it ended, only 40 were alive. Seigo, severely wounded, committed seppuku. The age of the samurai died on that hill. Seigo's greatest strength, unshakable honor, killed him. He knew he couldn't win. He charged anyway, because that's what samurai did. 12 years later, Emperor Meiji pardoned him, erected a statue, not as a warrior, but as a man walking his dog. Even his enemies knew Seigo didn't die because he was weak. He died because he was exactly what a samurai should be, and the world no longer had room for that. Seigo died for honor. Our final samurai lived without it and won everything. Tokugawa Ieyasu, the man who waited his entire life and won. As a child, he was a hostage, first to the Oda clan, then to the Imagawa. He learned patience in captivity. He allied with Nobunaga, served Hideyoshi, survived every betrayal, every war, every political shift. October 21st, 1600. Sekigahara, the largest samurai battle in history. Ieyasu, age 58, faced the Western army, loyal to Hideyoshi's heir. He'd secretly negotiated with Kobayaka Hideaki to betray the Western army mid-battle. When Kobayaka turned on his own allies, the Western army collapsed. Ieyasu won. 3 years later became shogun. His family ruled Japan for 250 years. Ieyasu won because he had no lines he wouldn't cross. To win, Ieyasu did things the other samurai couldn't stomach. He broke promises. He betrayed allies when convenient. He orchestrated the death of his own wife and eldest son on suspicion of treason. In 1614, he besieged Osaka Castle, where Hideyoshi's son, Hideyori, had taken refuge. After a negotiated peace, Ieyasu violated the terms and attacked again. Hideyori committed suicide. His 8-year-old son was executed to eliminate all heirs. The Toyotomi line was extinguished completely. Ieyasu built a system of control Senkan Kotai, forcing daimyo to leave their families hostage in Edo. Absolute surveillance. Total paranoia institutionalized. He won everything. United Japan. Founded a dynasty. Died of natural causes at age 73, in bed surrounded by power. But here's the weakness nobody talks about. What did it cost him? His wife dead by his order. His son dead by his order. Every ally he betrayed on his path to power. He created 250 years of peace. But that peace was built on a mountain of corpses, broken promises, and institutional paranoia. Seigo Takamori died on a hill and became a hero. Ieyasu died in bed and became a founder. But ask any Japanese person who they respect more. Seiju's statue shows him walking his dog human, relatable, warm. Ieyasu's image is cold, calculating, successful, and lonely. Ieyasu's weakness wasn't that he failed. It's that he succeeded too well. He won everything by sacrificing everything that makes victory meaningful. He lived like Musashi, cutting away every weakness, every attachment, every principle that could be used against him. And like Musashi, he died having won, but alone in the ways that matter. 8 Samurai. 8 Fatal Flaws.